Just like every other day, Linda arrived at the BII Seaside Hotel in the Bahamas. She worked the night shift here as a receptionist with a few other employees. "Hey Frank, how's the evening?" "The usual, just now settled another cat fight, although I had wishes to see it to the end." "What was it about this time?" "Her boyfriend cheated on her with her best friend." During her days working here, Linda got to see a lot of people and a lot of drama. From sweet proposals, to nasty breakups, to fights and makeups, accidental one-night stands, or nights that weren't accidental at all. Hush hush, Linda knew who was lying and who wasn't. The weather here was refreshing and warm, but the seaside breeze could get quite cold at night. Linda put on her cardigan as she spotted a young woman making her way to the reception. She was beautiful, dressed elegantly, but by the look on her face, Linda could foreshadow a complaint coming her way. "Hi, I'm Linda. Is there anything I could help you with?" "Yes, please. I met a guy at the hotel diner earlier this evening. We got talking and he seemed like a decent guy, at least at first. I'm guessing he was expecting something more between us, and I obviously wasn't. I left the diner, but then I realized my keys were missing and I can't help but suspect he might have took it. Could you possibly deactivate my keys and arrange a new key for me?" "No problem. Could you please give me your ID?" "Sure," the woman said, opening her purse. Linda pulled up the reservation of Emily Bunt. All the information seemed to match her ID, so Linda deactivated the now missing key and gave the woman a new one. "Here you go. Is there anything else I can help you with?" "Yeah, just one more thing. I'm afraid that guy might show up and try to get into my room. You know how these crazy pervs can be. He stole my key, who knows what he had in mind. He might also come here and lie about the key not working, so can you please make sure he doesn't get access to my room?" "Yes, of course. Don't worry about it. If you want, we can actually make a police complaint." No, that won't be necessary. I just don't want him anywhere near my room." "Alright, would you happen to know his name so we can identify him?" "I don't remember his name, but he was wearing a blue shirt and gray pants, dark brown hair, gray eyes, tall." "Alright, I have him noted down. Enjoy your stay at the BII Seaside Hotel." "Thank you." Linda watched as the woman walked to the elevator as another woman a bit older than her joined her. So she wasn't staying here alone. The night went on. Linda greeted and helped out some more guests and cleaned up the front desk. At around 11, she switched shifts with Frank and informed him about the woman's complaint. However, it was sometime around midnight, while Linda was sorting through payments and paperwork, that she overheard Frank speaking with a man. "Mister, the room owner has deactivated the old key and gotten a new one. Perhaps that's why your key isn't working." "What? Why would she do that? Could you please give me the new keys then?" "I'm sorry, mister, but we can't allow anyone the keys." "What do you mean you can't allow me?" Curiously, Linda peered out the door. The man perfectly fit the description the woman had given. "The owner has restricted access to her room." "This is ridiculous," the man said, walking off to the lobby. Linda watched him as he took out his phone and made a call. "Emily, I've been trying to get into our room, but my key isn't working, and the receptionist is saying you restricted access to the room." "Yes, I did, Mark. What you did tonight was unacceptable." "Sweetheart, I didn't mean to disrespect your mother. I was hoping she would have the common sense to realize her daughter is having a honeymoon and she shouldn't be here." "He crossed all limits today. He doesn't know how to respect his elderly." "Emily, can we for once have a one-on-one conversation? I'm speaking to you, not her." "You just now got married, Emily, and this is how he treats your mother, your in-laws. What is going to happen in the future?" "I'm talking from experience, baby girl. I married the wrong guy. Your father was a loser. I don't want you doing the same." "Mark, I told you, you can't treat my mother like this." "Emily, do you not realize how she creates an issue about everything? This is about us, only us. She shouldn't be part of it." "Now he wants you to cut all ties with me? Baby girl, am I your mother or not? Don't I have the right to share my advice with you?" "Goodness gracious, Emily, all right. You know what? Let me in. I'll apologize to your mother. Let's just get this over with." Tell him he needs to change his attitude. He needs to acknowledge the way he behaved is wrong, baby girl. Otherwise, this marriage is never gonna work out. What do you mean this marriage isn't going to work out? An apology isn't going to change anything, Mark. You need to change your attitude. Emily, it's like you're a puppet in her hands. Look now, he's insulting you. He has no respect for you. Emily, your father was the same. If you don't stand up for yourself now, you'll have to suffer your whole life hearing this from him. I can't believe this. I'm your husband. Am I going to stay in the lobby all night, or do you expect me to book a different room on our honeymoon? I don't know what you're going to do, Mark. Sweetheart, we dated for 3 years before we got married. Come on, please let me in. Absolutely not. Tell him he needs to learn a lesson, baby girl. Tell him. Mark, you need to learn a lesson for disrespecting my mother. Linda watched the man disconnect the phone and sit there holding his head. So the woman blatantly lied about the issue so that she could lock her husband out of her room. As the minutes ticked by and the man just sat there upset in the lobby, Linda kind of felt bad for him. This is your honeymoon? Not anymore, I guess. It's quite chilly over here in the lobby. Why don't you have a cup of coffee? It's on the house, Linda said, bringing over a tray. Thank you. I think I'll be waking the night over here. I couldn't help but overhear what happened, and I'm really sorry. Your wife actually came to me and asked me to change the keys, and I did as she requested. It's not your fault. You were just doing your job. You know, if she's not allowing you to get to your things, I can make a police complaint and get your things to you. The man chuckled. That's alright. I'm pretty sure I don't want my wife to spend the night in jail on our honeymoon. She's actually not that bad. It's her mother, Susan. Whenever Susan's around, she poisons Emily's mind, and then Emily behaves like this. Her mother is insane. If you don't mind me asking, you brought your mother-in-law to your honeymoon? It's a long story. Mark, a week in the Bahamas. It's the perfect honeymoon destination. That sounds nice, baby. I can't wait. Let me see that. Wow, this looks great. We're gonna have a great time. Wait, what? Where? Your great dad never took me to the Caribbean, that loser. It's time to celebrate. Marriage isn't just about you two. It's about the whole family. Right, my baby girl? Yes, of course, Mom. Emily, I can't believe your mother invited herself to our honeymoon, and you went along with it. Mark, how can I refuse her? It's only been 6 months since Dad passed away. She's already in grief. I won't be able to have a good time knowing she's upset. This is ridiculous, Emily. Who takes their mother-in-law on their honeymoon? It's not like she's going to stay in our room, come on. Alright then, you know what? Don't worry, I'll book that other room. I was hopeful to the last point that Susan would realize and not come with us. Or at least, I'd talk some sense into Emily. But that didn't happen, and I didn't book the room in time. Emily, I had to suffer my whole life because of your incompetent father. He used to be just like this. This is so humiliating, baby girl. How could you let your husband insult me like this? Mark, what you did wasn't right. I told you to book the room. Sweetheart, I was going to. I thought I would get the room when we arrived at the hotel, but apparently the hotel has a policy of booking 3 days ahead. So where's my mother going to stay now? Look, I even went to another hotel, but they have the same policy as well. I don't know what to do. What? I'm going to be staying in a different hotel? He set this up, baby girl. All he wants is to take you away from me. Mom, it's not like that. Why would I leave you? Now Mother's words means nothing to you. I have no one. What did I marry into? Susan got offended because I didn't book the room. I left the diner to avoid the fight, but I'm pretty sure it was Susan's twisted mind who thought of the idea of locking me out. Linda chuckled. So what are you going to do now? Are you planning on staying in the lobby, or do you want to take another room? I'm not spending another buck on this vacation. I paid for that room already. I'm not spending on another. Hold on. Wait. You paid for that room? But as far as I remember, your wife's name appeared on the booking. Yes, she booked it, but she used my debit card. Linda raised her brow. If that's the case, maybe there is something I can do for you. It was the least Linda could do. It was a little loophole, but perhaps the policy could be bended just a little. She rearranged the payment and shifted it to another room, which she gave to Mark. Meanwhile, Frank was sent upstairs to retrieve Mark's belongings. And it wasn't before long that the phone rang on the reception desk from a very familiar, angry woman. But Linda always kept her calm. "Miss, the owner of those belongings shifted to another room, so our staff will just be collecting those for him. And as for the room you're currently staying in, it no longer has a payment method, so if you'd like to remain there, you either have to provide a payment or vacate the room. Thank you." "Mark, you withdrew the payment. The staff is telling us to vacate the room." "What am I supposed to do, stay on the street?" "Well, I'm pretty sure you won't find another room, but you guys can stay the night at the lobby." "This is how he takes care of you? I told you, baby girl, he was the wrong guy." Have you changed your mind, Mark? Of course, sweetheart, it's our honeymoon. If you want, you can come join me. But your mother can't. Then where is she going to stay? I don't know what she's going to do, but I think someone once told me something about changing one's attitude. Maybe she needs to learn a lesson on how to respect her son-in-law. Mark, all right, I'll see what I can do. Mom, I'll be right back. Baby girl, where are you going? Why are you leaving me? Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.